maybe when you leave a timeline, it like since you are getting rid of yourself in that timeline, trying to go back to it doesn't work because you don't exist in that timeline anymore.
What?
When you leave your timeline, you're not there anymore. You're
Yeah, okay.
absencing yourself out of that timeline. So when you go back, you never existed in that timeline because you got rid of yourself
Why?
from
I
that
existed
timeline.
up until that point. Why would I suddenly not exist anymore?
Dan, that's not how time works.
Yes, it is!
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, clearly not.
We're back. We're back in the Bioshock mines, deep in this tunneling cave that we keep digging deeper and deeper for ourselves with our skyhook. Hey, Jeremiah, can you chill the fuck out? I'm
Yeah,
trying
wait,
to
does
talk
we
here,
have to
bud.
fight people again? Like, where was the save after we
Oh,
finished
what
this?
the fuck? We have to redo this whole thing? We gotta turn down the difficulty first.
I already did that. I put it back
Okay.
down to medium.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
fuck
decided
this.
we decided off camera that I couldn't bear to watch Dan just try to punch everything that was much harder than him. So we're back to the old just punching everything normally. But Dan didn't give me his trivia question yet.
Well, it's because I thought you were going to do an intro first, but then the fight started. So do your
Well,
intro
yeah, we
quick.
just kind of go. The intro is up today. We'll do the intro in a little bit.
Oh, a
Just
trivia
give me the
question?
trivia question. Trivia question.
So I think
That's
for
the
this,
intro.
I'll give you a few categories you can pick from, okay?
All right.
You can pick
Oh, I like
YouTube
this is like real
related.
trivia.
Yeah, YouTube
Okay.
related,
Okay.
anime figure related,
Mm.
or we'll go back to a classic, things on Dan's walls related.
The same question?
No, it'll be a different question, but it's similar enough.
Okay. I know the YouTube's gonna be about Hollow Live, and I literally know nothing about Hollow Live, so I think it has to be. Let's do anime figures. I want to do the anime figures.
Okay. What is my most expensive anime figure?
Ooh. Is it a multiple choice, or do I just have to like come up with it?
You have to tell me it.
Jeez, that's hard because I don't even know all of them. Most expensive anime figure. The problem is like if you sent me a picture, I might be able to like figure it out. But like off the top of my head, it's probably none of like the just normal like standing ones. It's probably like a bigger one. I know you have a
Uh-huh.
couple like larger ones.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm just accepting that you're gonna be punching things because I'm not gonna get this right. So
You do need to get like a hint? Can I? I'm not sure what a hint I could give you. Well, the last time you've been in my house, it was literally the only one that I have like on display.
yeah. Can you tell me what anime it's from?
That wouldn't help you.
No. See, I wouldn't even know it then.
You just have to
Yeah.
describe it, I guess, because you couldn't name the characters.
I feel like it's a cat girl. She looks like a cat. Maybe she has ears. She's definitely some sort of like furry woman. I feel like it's a furry woman.
I don't have any figures like that. No.
Okay. Wait, one more guess. It's a. I have no fucking idea. I give up.
Okay.
What is it?
It's one that you are always quite upset with. It is the figure that is two girls holding hands. That one, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't see up their dresses.
You can look up their skirts if you want to. Yeah, you did quite a bit.
Why am I upset with it then?
Because because you didn't care for the characters, I guess. You liked it whenever I had more than just that one out.
Oh yeah, I mean you had such a nice collection. Viewers, just so you know, he had like a nice fake collection. He has a nice Monogatari collection. He also, I forced him to buy a couple like really what's the word we should use for this? Challenging ones. You had some challenging
He
ones.
did make me buy
because,
some challenging ones, yeah.
well, because I bought you one because I knew you would have to buy the rest, and it was for the challenging Ilya show, the Ilya Magic show.
Needless to say, I don't have any of those out. I only have one out. And Jesse was
Yeah,
upset.
he hates it when he brings girls back to his domicile, and they're just like, man, all
These
these
are
like
very
small
challenging.
children that make out with each other. It's very challenging for my mental
Yeah,
state.
yeah, yeah. So I only have the one up. The anime is Love Live, but that wouldn't have helped you.
Love Live. Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
I didn't think you would.
Well, my intro was going to be about, and this is actually, I can relate this. There's some sort of tie-in here because it's both animated shows. Did you hear the news about Rick and Morty?
Look, there's a door over here.
What did Rick do this time? That
Yeah,
salty
well,
dog.
Rick did some bad shit.
What did Rick do?
I think
He's done it now, hasn't he?
He's done it.
He's gone and done it. He pulled a Cassidy, didn't he? He McCreed all over the place, I bet.
I don't think so. I think it was more of a skyhooking his wife situation. Or his
Oh.
girlfriend. Yeah, and so that show's kind of canceled now. And it's funny. The reason why I bring this up is because I don't know about you, but I think we've both related to this. That people would always tell me to watch Rick and Morty, and I was like, I was so sick of everybody telling me to watch it.
I've never seen it, and I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Like, fuck off. Like, I don't want to watch your stupid fucking, like, Family Guy show. I said it. That's my hot take. Like, I don't want your fucking garbage.
Yeah, fuck
Family
Rick
Guy
and Morty.
humor.
I've never seen
Fuck
it,
Rick
so
and
I
Morty.
don't know. But it just doesn't appeal to me. But it annoys me how many people want me to watch it.
Like, I want to see, like, a meme, like, a checklist between, like, the Ilya Magical Girl show and Rick and Morty. Like, has small kids making out for magical energy. No, Rick and Morty doesn't have that.
I don't. It might. It might actually. It seems
might.
like it could go down that route. Yeah,
It
the only
does
reason
have-
the only reason I knew about that Rick and Morty guy and his problems was because
yeah.
that game that came out.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I heard about too. Oh, big hand cannon again. Can we at least pick up the hand cannon just so I have a cool gun to look at? Like, I'm not asking you to shoot it. I just don't want to look at this stupid rifle anymore. Yes, thank you, Dad. You're a benevolent god. No, what the fuck is this?
You can
you
look
have
at
two
the little
pistols
picture
now.
of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. But we should point out that the reason why we watch the Ilya Magical Girl show is just because there's a really cool movie, not because we enjoy the actual content of the show.
We haven't talked about this. I really don't like the direction. There's some manga plot points that I don't like that you are unaware of, but I just want to point that out. That I was quite displeased with the direction the show moved.
Was it because it was challenging material, or just like it got
No,
dumb?
I have no problems with that. Fuck you come from?
I like how they try to melee you, like they don't know that you meleeed everybody already.
I know.
Can you take 2 hand cannons?
Can't.
Is that a thing?
People have done to deserve to be locked up in a place.
He's saying, speaking of challenging, I think Comstock's saying some challenging things in that recording.
But this whole game has been pretty fucking challenging, hasn't it?
This is it, isn't it?
So what we've done, we're trying to find Mr. Lin, the gunsmith. We found out that Jeremiah's goons captured him and interrogated him about something.
The bullfrog?
Jeremiah the bullfrog captured him. But he wants you to be his bodyguard. He wants you to be his bodyguard.
Yeah, which once you say, "Hey, can you be my bodyguard?" and they say no, how could you ever convince them in a trustworthy way to be your bodyguard? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, like you hard force somebody that you're trusting your life with to be your bodyguard. Like that doesn't seem right.
Better be something good back here.
Why do you have to go back? Oh, the lock-picking door.
Got a lock here.
Do you not have enough? Oh.
I didn't before, but now I do.
How many famous people's bodyguards do you think work with them? Ooh, it's a piece of gear. Work with them out of a sense of loyalty. Yeah, we know. What do we have?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be better. Oh no.
Oh no, we got our special.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, we don't need to, like, we're not really dying anyway. Like, I remember we died a whole bunch when we were playing on the hard difficulty. I don't think we died a single time yet. So, I think we're fine. Did we ever kill the big man outside with the big hands?
Yeah, we punched him to death.
Oh, okay. I think the game wants you to push the light. There's like a button on the wall, Dan, behind you.
Oh, there.
There it is. He's gonna punch it. Yeah, he done got beaten to death. Yeah, make sure he's dead. Put him out of his
Gotta
suffering.
make sure. You just gonna hang out in here with the dead guy?
You have to like interact with it or something.
Too late. God damn it.
Oh, some fucking sick bastard shot him in the head.
Yeah.
What a fucking piece of work.
No.
Dead is dead, Elizabeth.
Man, you could just give Daisy the guns that you have that you aren't using. You could be like, listen, I've passed up on like at least 200 guns now.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Why are you following us? Who sent you? Comstock?
Well, didn't these two bring me to the lighthouse in the beginning of the game?
Dead.
Yep.
Listen.
And that ain't.
So, like, why am I acting like I don't know what's going on? Like, Booker DeWatt is insane, I think, because clearly with the direction this game is going, and the man has no idea what's going on or who he is or where he's going.
I mean, that's pretty fair. They've interacted with you a couple of times.
Yeah, but
We
my
also
point is,
know-
like, I clearly hired them or used them to get here in the first place. So, like, I know about these guys more than I'm letting on or remember.
Into this
We actually know who the woman is from Voxophones. You just don't pay attention. She's the lady who was in charge of making Columbia a flying city.
Oh,
She was
okay.
the scientist behind that. We
I mean, that's
don't know
pretty
who
important.
the man is. So you just changed reality. You just went from one reality to another reality.
It's another world.
What's the repeater? Oh,
These are the like different reality guns. They act a little bit differently than the reality that you were in before.
So I could get two magnums or two hand cannons, theoretically.
Maybe. I don't think there is a version of the Magnum that's different. There's like a shotgun, there's a machine gun, there's a rifle that's different, there's a volley gun that's different, but I don't think there's a Magnum.
So we're gonna kidnap someone and to bring them back to our reality to make the guns.
Well, we went to it. We went to the reality where Shen Lin, whatever his name was still alive. Mr. Lin was still alive. And so we could get the guns from this reality. So apparently Booker and Elizabeth don't really know how they've never watched Ashton Kutcher's film The Butterfly Effect. Or seen the famous Monogatari plot twist story.
No clothes in this one this time. I think we need to team up with the Elizabeth and Booker of this side.
It's funny that you say that, Dan.
I think we
I
get
guess we'll
along.
just keep playing and see what happens here. So in this reality, the Vox Populi are like undergoing a massive rebellion, like a rebellion that's like on a much grander scale.
Oh yeah, it's just a hand cannon still.
Gotta make sure we execute all these Irish people.
I could like throw them up. Oh, you can't even use your thing in there.
He's in the sky. They quieted
Yeah.
up real
What if
quick.
I?
Curled up and I could grab it.
No.
I guess you can't break through the thing. Send your birds after them.
Half a sandwich.
At least you made it quick. You didn't like prolong their suffering.
I'm not a bad man.
You just know that everybody in the sky is bad, and so they have
Yeah.
to die.
Why did they come here? Why did they come to the racist
There's
city in the sky?
salts behind you. Salts behind you. Just to refill the ones that you got. Yeah, I mean, they obviously came here for a bad reason.
Understand how Chen Lin is alive now.
We're in a world where he was never
Johnny Hitler. He likes burning books and he hates juice.
I suspect you can change something like that. And have
Ah,
everything
yeah.
else remain the same.
Vox Populi.
Hey. Code book.
I found the code book
Any
for
idea
something.
what it deciphers?
I honestly don't even know what that deciphers. I can't tell. I couldn't tell you. That's something that I feel like I should give a plug to because nobody knows about that show. What was it called? Danger 5? That
People
show
know
is
about
funny as fuck. Do they? I feel like I've never met anybody that's watched that show.
Pop them.
They were dead.
Yeah, you put them out. So. Danger 5 is fucking hilarious, and the second season's even
It
better.
was a great show, yeah.
They're all bleeding.
What was wrong with them?
Much better than Rick and Morty, which is a show for children who like Family Guy. That really funny Family Guy humor. You know what I'm talking about?
Classic.
Speaking of funny shows and Ashton Kutcher, I just watched the first couple episodes of That's 90 Show, Dan.
Yeah, how was it?
It wasn't that bad. Honestly, it might just be the nostalgia in me. It had the main teenage group that they have going on in this one has almost no chemistry, which is the biggest issue for me. Because the writing it's about the same. The jokes don't all land, but like some of them are funny. But it's just that the original show had so much chemistry between those teenagers, or I guess like 20.
But isn't it? But to be fair, isn't it maybe like hard to say this soon? Like if you only watched a couple episodes, like maybe the chemistry will grow.
Yeah, maybe. I'm like 4 episodes in. It's funny because they do have a lot of the original cast come back as the adults, which is kind of funny. But of course they can't have Hyde come back because he's a fucking Scientologist.
He's hanging out with Rick and Morty.
Yeah, he's hanging out with Rick and Morty in fucking Scientology rape jail. Did you do that, or did you like use your mind to do that?
With my mind, I didn't even press the button.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Also, what isn't Laura Prepon or whatever, the lady who plays Donna? She's also a Scientologist, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
And I don't feel bad about talking. Like, I know I had a couple controversial episodes where I talked about Mormons, but like I had to apologize to the Mormons. But in this one, I don't feel bad at all. Fuck Scientology. Fuck Scientology.
Yeah, we just don't want their lawyers coming after us.
We're not big enough for that.
Yeah.
Like maybe like watch like all 3 of our viewers are like Scientologists. So we like go to check next time and we don't have anybody.
This plan does seem wild though. Like we're about to kidnap this man forcibly and bring him back with us.
Back to the future.
Not even the future, but other dimension that he's not from.
They also didn't even think about a single consequence of like this going wrong.
Well, we're gonna
insane.
fuck up this dimension, aren't we?
Yeah, but like dimensions can interact with each other, right? Like it's like
they?
imagine
It's not
like
like the
multiple
past.
lines. I don't know, Dan. I honestly don't know enough about like the science of it to like go into it, but it definitely affects the other timelines.
Why would it? That doesn't
Maybe
make any sense.
Maybe because the time is all in like it's all one line with like very small like
but they're
very
different
small
timelines. Like
differences.
this world has been existing completely separate from the one that we are from. So why would
But maybe
anything
they
that
have
happened-
influence on each other because if you change something in a timeline, it has to be different in another timeline, right?
If that is the case for the way things work in this game, I will forever remember it as a terrible story in a bad game, I promise. Because that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And that makes, like, absolutely no sense in any way.
That'll do.
I'm actually gonna Google Bioshock Infinite timeline exclamation.
I could kill everyone in this new dimension and go back to the one I'm from and nothing would change there.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else?
maybe when you leave a timeline, it like since you are getting rid of yourself in that timeline, trying to go back to it doesn't work because you don't exist in that timeline anymore.
What?
When you leave your timeline, you're not there anymore. You're
Okay.
absencing yourself out of that timeline. So when you go back, you never existed in that timeline because you got rid of yourself.
Why? I existed up until that point. Why would I suddenly not exist anymore?
Dan, that's not how time works.
Yes, it is!
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, clearly not. Where am I going? A gun store?
Yeah, we gotta go back to his shop. Do you remember where that was?
No. What was it called?
It's like it's just around the square, like on the side of the main square. Yeah, I think to the right here.
Here?
No.
Taylor.
Turn around. There. Fine. You're right. There you go.
Oh, on the inside of the square. I was looking on the outside.
The inside of the square. There's the hand cannon you dropped in the other timeline to pick up the pistol. I remember that.
Why would that be there?
Dan, I couldn't tell you.
Do you hear anything? No machines. No tools.
Let's go find that
No
gun
machines
specialist.
or tools.
He's upstairs.
Oh, that was Buddha last time.
It's a figure of calm.
They love the people here. I knew I was right not to trust them. Can't shoot that guy.
Mr. Lin.
Oh, it's him. Chen
So
Lin.
why he's like phasing in and out? He's not in this universe.
Excuse me, Chen Lin.
Who are you? You speak up. Speak up! Can't hear you over all these machines. Very loud.
See, he's like phasing. So
Stand back.
I guess because he died in the other timeline, trying to go to a timeline where he didn't die, fucked him up. Because if you die in another timeline, it fucks up the parallels. See, that makes sense. That makes sense, right, Dan?
No.
Mr. Lin.
Downstairs.
If all the parallels are the same, just going to a parallel world, if you die in one, it affects the other one.
But then think about all the people that die all the time. How, like, things would be fucked up and everyone would be a ghost like this. They would have died in at least one parallel timeline.
Maybe not though, because it's a linear time graph. Like it's.
But my
time
point is
moving
clearly,
from
but
one
Jesse,
point-
these parallel universes are similar but not the same, okay? So if we have an infinite amount of similar but not the same universes, in one of them, you will be dead.
I don't know. I should have done my research before we got to this point to like figure out like what the game's going for here.
What was I supposed to do? I
think
wasn't
it's-
paying attention because I was so upset.
I think it's more of a multiverse kind of thing.
Yeah, but even if
just
it is...
hit your gear button so we can see our objective. Okay, we found him. Maybe just go outside. We can't talk to him, right?
No.
Who's that? Oh. Chen Lin.
Kill my husband?
Oh, okay.
Calm his troubled thoughts.
Oh, he married a white woman.
Ease his burden.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm looking for Mrs. Lin.
I'm Mrs. Lin.
No, I mean a little Chinese lady. She was.
This is Mrs. Lin.
This is Mrs. Lin in this timeline.
What's he got without his tools?
Well, your husband is a bit out of sorts.
If he could work again, maybe. If he could work, he'd.
Mrs. Lin, can you tell me who took your husband's tools?
Goddamn police. They took them and locked them up in the impound in Shantytown.
Hey, don't Would having his
Tell me what to
tools
do.
back fix his mind?
Find the Shantytown police
Not gonna
impound.
need guns if Chen Lin doesn't have his tools. Let's head to Shantytown.
I mean, he obviously isn't in like a space to like actually make the guns, right? He's like a fucking phasing reality ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice? Chen had a bloody nose.
Seems to be in style.
This Tara.
The thing of it is, though, why is he the only one that was like that? Of all the people I've seen, think about how many I fucking have massacred. Yet
No, but
he's-
the guards were like that, Dan. You killed those guards on the way in, and on the way out, they were all fucked up. Remember, they were rolling around on the ground and like.
Oh yeah,
phasing
there
in
were
and
those
out.
two that were like that.
And you've done that before. Remember, you had a nosebleed at one point.
But I'm not. I didn't get as bad as fucking Chen Lin there, did I? He seems to be the only one who's having a conniption like that.
Maybe just because he can't handle it as well as you. You're a Pokemon after all. You have more
No.
powerful.
I feel like this is
Powerful
trying to be a
abilities.
clever plot point, but I'm not buying it.
So we gotta go get the tools back that the Columbia police stole from Chen Lin because he was aiding the Vox Populi. So we gotta go to the shanty town here. This was blocked in the other reality.
Who's it? Oh,
Is there still somebody left?
yeah, I heard shooting.
You won't get
Oh. Do you remember there was a... I don't know how many lockpicks do we have, but there was a lockpick door in that other area to your right.
We
there.
don't
I'm
have
not sure
that
if we
many.
have any. Oh.
If you want to ask me, ask me.
About what?
What do you think he's gonna ask her about?
About her magic powers is what the fuck I'd ask about.
Sorry, I didn't.
It's all right.
It's her
As much of a
thimble
mystery to me
finger.
as anyone else. Maybe
Of
some,
all
but
the things about this woman, that would be so far down on the list of
I
questions
wear
I
this
have.
stylish thimble to cover up my hideous
Right? I
deformity.
wouldn't feel the need to
Maybe
ask
they're all
someone
rich in Paris.
about, like, clearly an injury they've suffered. I would be much more curious about their magic powers and why they were locked up in this tower.
Man, you went 0 for 3 on that guy with electricity. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I feel like if I had a half of a pinky, wearing a thimble to like cover it up isn't like.
Well, are
much
you gonna
of a-
start wearing a thimble?
What do you mean? Oh, because I'm missing a piece of my finger. Yeah. You know, I'm actually in a position to actually make this decision, and I don't think I'm actually gonna go through with the thimble option. It doesn't seem like useful. Like it's hard to go through metal detectors when you're at the airport.
Well, she can just kind of phase him.
Phase her thimble finger. There are some new, in addition to new guns, there's also new plasmids we're gonna get coming up soon. I think.
Biggers.
Not that we're gonna use them.
I don't even know what a
Oh
plasmid
wait!
is.
There is one. I just remembered there is one that you might vibe with a lot. We'll see here. We'll just. I think it's like in here or something. Oh, it's locked on this thing.
The horns.
Horns. Throwing up the horns for Beelzebub.
How do I guess I gotta do more puzzles or something.
I think whenever you come back, it might just be open.
Found some money. Catch.
Where'd that come from? I hate how it makes me press enter to leave an area.
Well, this was made like back in 2014. Like, this was before like everything was open world.
You must think me.
There's no
some sort of
crafting in this game.
Freak.
Thank God.
A girl who can bring dead men back.
I
to
hate
life.
crafting. In any game, I don't know if this is popular or not. I fucking can't stand it.
Giant
If a
burner
game
creature.
is like, it's open world RPG with crafting elements, I'm like, you can fuck right off.
You just got dealt.
You
It's
can fuck
still,
off with
I
the
am not
crafting.
it might be a good game and I might enjoy the game, but I won't be bothered
You won't
to
stop
craft.
until they happen.
And if it's like,
What
oh, you
about
gotta,
Elden Ring?
What did I do?
yeah, I
with
hated
that?
the crafting in it. You can go back to the episodes and we had to deal with it, and I fucking hated it, and I hardly ever did it.
I literally just said that because I've been going through and watching all the Elden Rings I never got around to watching, like back in the day, and this is something you were like harping on in the last episode. You're like, man, why is there crafting in this game?
Yeah, okay.
Kill all the poor people, orphans.
So I'm
no
consistent
orphanages for the
in my
poor.
hatred of
Exactly.
of crafting, because it fucking sucks. Oh,
You're
I
an
thought you could
equal
hide with the
opportunist.
kids, couldn't you?
You're an equal opportunist skyhooker.
Oh, it seems like you're protecting some precious cargo, little Tim.
Little Tim. Oh man. I think it's time for health, right? No.
I'm just gonna max out shields because we're so close. Eat all that corn. Eat it all.
Holy shit. Yeah, these people were fucking like, these were the bad people though. They were trying to like steal all, you know how like when the pandemic was going on, like what's that called? Profiteering. They were.
Oh, they
profiteering
were,
all
and
the-
they had guns to shoot me, but no one else did, and they had all that food.
Is that somebody you can punch to the left there?
Oh, good
missed
thinking. I
somebody.
didn't see this guy.
Yeah.
And her.
At least there'll be less mouths to feed, children. Think of that. If you get hungry enough, you can just eat your mom. We're already like slightly cooked them. Like we send an electric current through their body.
Wow, yeah, okay. Thanks for the money,
Yeah.
chumps.
They were burning and looting, baby. Food
Oh.
sacks. Oh, so you could have made food sacks to distract them, so then you could take the money from the machine. You should make the food stacks anyway, just to kind of like flex on them now that they're all
No,
dead.
because I don't want anyone to have it.
The children. You're right. You're thinking the children might come in. Say your goodbyes.
He wasn't even dead yet. No survivors.
Equal opportunity chaos playthrough. I like it.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked
It's
up.
there are too many fucking listen, I'm not like coming at anybody specifically, but all the time when I'm trying to watch like games like this and Dishonored, all the playthroughs are like low chaos, like don't kill anybody, like everybody, you have to be nice to everybody. And it's like like why would I want to see that? Like that's not nearly as interesting as just punching.
I'm an idiot, Jesse, and when I looked at this quickly, it said guilty labor alligator. And I thought, like, these are not alligators, these are men.
They're in the stockades because they associate with the guilty labor alligator. For alligator, that's the one.
But it's
That's the
pants. Oh
one.
no!
We're just a glass cannon, Dan, but we're gonna zoom around so fast now. Like you can hit somebody from like a half a postcode away.
Okay, there's the impact.
We're gonna have to get through an army.
Man, imagine you're just in a fucking motivational speech and the speaker just gets fucking toasted. There's a skyhook here, just so you know.
Where am I getting shot from?
There's a lot of people here, and there's like machine guns and like rocket launchers too, just so you know.
Oh, there is. Fuck. Me up. I wanna go up there. I wanna go up there. I wanna go up there.
I think eventually. Oh no, you should try it. Try to punch from a distance, because you don't have to be next to them now.
I did punch
Just hit
from a
them.
distance. Ow, ow. What is shooting me?
It's fucking the Normandy beach invasion right now.
I wanted to go up there.
Damn, son. Nice. That's pretty good. It's not as far as I thought it would get you, but it's still pretty good.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We can go up to the next. We
Yeah, I
we
wanna
gotta
go
go
up
up one. Yeah, there you go.
And let me up there. Oh, can't go up that high
I don't know
yet.
if you can get up there. I think you might have to shoot him. Oh, maybe you can.
Air trap.
Yeah, this one's actually. We haven't been following this guy's story very much, but he's pretty cool. He's the guy. Remember, he had a wagon with a piano in the back of it.
Dropped a couple grizzly traps around the lines up here.
Like big rocket.
So
Oh, I gotta shoot those, huh?
yeah, he was hired by
Get him.
Comstock to hunt the Vox Populi, And eventually he like becomes like down with the Vox Populi because he finds a child caught in his bear trap and he's like, nah, I don't fuck with this anymore.
Tried to take his leg off.
He's like the opposite of you.
Damn thing's just lying here between us.
We could have.
Man,
Sure wish he'd cry.
Pistol's not dealing very much damage, is it?
No, but this is the life we live.
We can't use our cool hand cannon because that would be too cool.
Mm.
What happens if you run out of pistol ammo?
I'll find more.
They still coming at you with clubs.
And I bet these would be really good to like mind control, these big rocket launchers. Yes, thank you.
Dan, I've played this game a bunch and I've never even tried that. I don't even know if you can do that.
I gotta get on there, but I don't know that I can.
Now, I think now we can. You step to the best, you die like the rest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Fuck you, George Washington. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. There's a lot of dudes here. Jesus. You're using him as cover.
Perfect timing.
Oh, that's what was doing.
Oh, it's this
I
fucking
won't.
thing,
I
yeah.
couldn't lunge through a wall.
Is he still up? Is the... Yeah, okay. It's just like one dude on the ground over there.
Oh, I see. They all came down to me, fortunately enough.
I like how they like just like strike a pose of fear when you jump at them from the sky up. Like they don't even try to get away or shoot you. It's just like we gotta.
Wanna take a look
I'm
at this?
dead.
I can do that.
She can do it.
There.
But what I can do is end this episode.
End this episode. All right. So we're getting down in the dregs of the Pokemon starters. This is probably the last one before it gets absolutely shitty. Actually, this one's pretty bad.
The starters?
This is Aloha. Aloha region. Now I went with the Aloha. I went with the water starter here. Papa Leo. Then there's Litten and Rowlet. And I went with the water starter and it gets pretty stupid.
I don't like the way Primarina looks, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about it.
Yeah.
The fire starter, I can, like, vibe with just because it's so ridiculous. And it just, like, it is dumb. But that's okay.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
It's okay to have Macho Man Randy Savage as, like, a Thundercat, right? Like, it's alright. But I am gonna go with Rowlet, because Rowlet is cute.
Rowlet is cute. And
his final form,
cool.
he's like emo Robin Hood ghost style, which is good. But I'm not too fond of any of them, to be honest.
You would just leave Rowlet as Rowlet, and you would just like.
No, I would evolve him. I think I would evolve Rowlet, but I wouldn't. I would just kind of be like a whatever.
All right.
That's it.
I guess we'll see you next time, guys. Don't watch any Rick and Morty, or else you support domestic abuse. Goodbye.
Bye.